Let's find a song that corresponds with this topic because I feel like there's just so many out there. It's Kayla and welcome back to another episode of KaylaTalk. Yes, I am using a hairbrush as my microphone today on the talk show. I love KaylaTalk. Have you guys noticed that I've been so consistent with these videos, and it's something that I enjoy, just talking about a specific subject or a topic with you. I really love it. And also, just to address something very quickly with the KaylaTalk channel, I know I created a channel for that and I still get a number of questions like, why am I not posting these videos there? I'm posting them here from now on out just because I have all my subscribers here. You guys are here. I want you guys to see these videos because I do feel like they are very beneficial and I just want the most for you guys. Obviously, I care about you. You're like my little babies and my older babies because I have some older viewers that are older than myself. I was a little bit hesitant to even discuss this. I asked my mother and she was like, no Kayla, you're not doing a video on virginity. And I was like, why not? I feel like I have a great view on things. I feel like I can share my own opinions and my own thoughts on this subject with people and it can maybe help someone out. For me, it's something that is so sacred and it means so much. You can't ever go back in that situation, reverse it, and say it never happened. I feel like you have to be both mentally and physically prepared for this D-action to go down, if you know what I'm saying. So you need to make sure that, one, you're with the person that's you're ready to lose this with, you're comfortable being around, you love, you have feeling towards. I feel like nowadays some girls are just going out and losing their virginities just to lose it and get it over with because they don't want to be a virgin anymore. And that's something that I feel I have the biggest issue with. I feel like that's very degrading to the body. I'm not going to get religious and preach to you guys, and I'm not going to bring up religion really because that's going to start an argument in the comments that I really don't want to go with. When I say that I feel like girls go out just to lose their virginities just like that, that's, like I said, I have a problem with that. And I feel like the media does influence people to do things like that. Like Jersey Shore, that show is just full of sexual activities of the guys going out to DTF, and I don't like that. That puts such a negativity on sex and the whole meaning behind it in my eyes, and I don't like that at all. And also, you know, you see the shows on MTV like 16 and Pregnant, and yes, it does show the journey of the teenagers being pregnant in high school and how they kind of deal with it. That I feel like is pretty educational, but to what extent? I know a couple years ago, Lifetime also came out with that movie with the teenage girls in high school who were trying to get pregnant all at the same time, and I think they even said in the movie that they didn't care who they had their baby by as long as they got preggers. And that, again, I had a huge issue with. I don't know why media is influencing sex in such a negative way and pregnancy and stuff like that. And also, on the other side of things, I do not think that you have to wait all the way to marriage to give it up. You know, as long as you're with the right person, one, you have feelings, mutual feelings between each other. Two, you feel really comfortable around that person. You feel like you can really talk to that person and speak your mind and your opinions and your thoughts and how you're feeling, because that, again, is another big part, I feel like, in sex and losing your virginity. Like, you want to have that person to be there by your side and cuddle with you. You know, you don't want them to run away and say deuces. That, for me, are the factors of being mentally prepared. But of course, the biggest part I feel like I need to stress to you guys in this video, if you're gonna go out and do things like that, you need to be prepared physically. So by that, I mean you need to have protection, whether it's condoms or birth control or, you know, whatever you want to do. Talk to your parents about that. You need to go to your gyno. That is important. Once you start having sexual actions and relations, you need to be going to a gyno, taking care of business, making sure you're all good down there. Educate yourself on who your partner has slept with. If they are not a virgin, you need to know the facts. Have they had an STD before? Who are the people that they have slept with? Because every person that person has had sex with, you're basically having sex with them too. You can't really break down the factors of the trust in the situation, but you have to trust, number one, that yes, they are clean. They're not going to lie to you about an STD that they have had or that they do have. So you have to trust them in that way. You also have to trust them with taking your virginity. If you are a virgin and you're losing that to that person, you have to trust them with that. The biggest thing I want to stress to you girls and guys watching this video is that you have to be both mentally and physically prepared. So take those precautions wisely and, you know, think about things before you jump ahead and just go with the flow. And I do know that sometimes, yes, it can be hard to say no if you're not ready, especially if you're in that moment of things getting really spicy, you know, but you have to know that It's your body. You know, you have the right to control yourself, and you have the right to say no, and you have the right to give it up to the person that you choose to. Don't let a guy peer pressure you into doing something too early to the point where you're just not ready for it. So that's all I can really say about this topic today. Just don't do the D if you're not ready. That's all I have to say.